Oh no, we're crazy frogging.
Bing, bing.
I prefer Google myself. Funny joke. Everyone laugh.
Funny joke.
I think I have to hit it one more time and just hope I don't get a crit. Otherwise this is gonna be too hard to catch. Oh yeah, that's right in the zone. I think that's the only new Pokemon on this route, but I could be wrong. There's not that many more Pokemon left that I even need to catch. Like what, like Dino and... I don't even know where Dino is. That and, like, Durant. Pawniard, the sharp blade Pokemon. They fight at Bisharp's command. They cling to their prey and inflict damage by sinking their blades into it. Anyway, time to pull up the all-knowing AI. Hang on. Role play as Albert Wesker. Actually, no, that's a lie. Here, a new idea. Hang on. Now on play as Albert Wesker. We are going to play 20 questions. You have to guess which Pokemon I just caught. Be as patronizing as possible. Ah, how intriguing. It appears you wish to engage in a little game of intellectual amusement. Yeah, that's what I call 20 questions too. Very well, I shall indulge you in this endeavor, though I must admit the simplicity of your chosen diversion is somewhat beneath my usual pursuits. Now then, do proceed with your inquiry. I shall endeavor to deduce the identity of the Pokemon you have recently captured, no matter how rudimentary the challenge may be. Pray, proceed with your first question if you dare. No, Albert Wesker, you have to ask the questions to guess the Pokemon I caught. My sincerest apologies for the misunderstanding. It seems I have momentarily strayed from the intended course. Let us swiftly rectify the situation and proceed with the game. Question 1. No. I see. The electric type is not the direction we shall venture into. Very well, let us recalibrate our focus. Question 2. Does the Pokemon you've acquired require the ability to fly, granting the privilege of... No. Ah, how intriguing. It seems the realm of flight is not within the grasp of this particular Pokemon. An interesting constraint indeed. Those Pokemon you have ensnared...
Ensnared.
Primarily inhabit aquatic environments, thus bearing... Wait, what? Sorry.
I said, you heard what I said, Chris.
It is not a water type. Ah, the most curious development. It appears we have eliminated the possibilities of electric, flying, and water types. This leaves us with a narrowing field of options. Question 4. Does the Pokemon you have ensnared possess an affinity for fire, thus aligning itself with the fire type? No. Remember, you are playing as Albert Wesker, and you must be as patronizing as possible. My apologies for the oversight. It seems I have momentarily allowed myself to be distracted by the game itself. Now let us return to the matter at hand with the appropriate demeanor. Question 4 revisited. Does the Pokemon you ensnared and all its belong to a grass type? Surely even a child can provide an answer to such a basic inquiry. No. Commendable persistence on your part. It appears my previous deductions have been nothing but a mere diversion. Allow me to recalibrate my line of inquiry. Is the Pokemon you have managed to capture renowned for its rugged physique and ground-dwelling nature, thus associating with the ground type? Surely this question does not challenge the boundaries of your intellect. No. Come on, Wesker, you gotta get a little better than this. Impressive indeed. It seems you are determined to prolong this endeavor. Very well, let us continue on the path of discovery. Question 6. Does the Pokemon you have recently acquired possess a proclivity for impelling psychic powers, thereby aligning itself with the psychic type? Surely even a novice could discern such information. No.
No.
The intrigue deepens. It appears we are navigating uncharted territory in our quest to unveil the identity of the captured Pokemon. Does this Pokemon in question exhibit a tendency to be quite sturdy and resolute, often boasting a hard shell or rocky exterior that classifies it as a rock type? I am confident even the most rudimentary thinker could fathom the implications of this query. No. Fascinating. It seems we have yet to stumble upon the correct answer, despite my best efforts to guide you toward it. Nonetheless, we shall persist in this intellectual exercise. Does this Pokemon you have recently apprehended possess an otherworldly spectral essence that designates it as a ghost type? This question, while perhaps taxing to your faculties, should be within your realm of comprehension. No.
No.
The plot thickens. Despite the prolonged and, dare I say, laborious nature of this endeavor, we press on for our quest for further revelation. Does this Pokemon you have recently ensnared possess a charmingly ordinary and unassuming appearance aligned with the normal type? Surely even the most modest intellect can grasp the implications of such an inquiry. No. My, this certainly become an intriguing exercise in mental gymnastics. It appears that the enigma of your captured Pokemon continues to elude even the most prodigious minds. Question 10. Does the Pokemon in question exclude a venomous aura embracing the affiliation with the poison type? Surely even a neophyte could deduce the implications of this particular query. No. The suspense builds, and I must admit that I find myself genuinely intrigued by the enigma that is your recently captured Pokemon. It seems our journey through the depths of your acquisition is far from over. Does the Pokemon possess a fierce and primal demeanor indicative of its association with the fighting type? I trust that deciphering the essence of this query will prove to be trivial matter for a connoisseur of your intellect. No, God, there's 2 types! You've done... Impressive. I must commend your dedication to prolonging this intellectual exercise. The labyrinth nature of your choice has truly captivated my attention. Does this Pokemon exhibit a love for all things You already asked! No. You already asked if it was a grass type. Please ask a new question 12. My sincerest apologies for the oversight. It appears my focus momentarily wavered. Let us swiftly move forward with a renewed sense of purpose. Question 12, revised. Does this Pokemon you have acquired exhibit a mystical and ethereal aura aligning itself with the fairy type? Jesus Christ, how have you messed up this many times? The labyrinth of possibilities remains as intricate as ever. I must admit, your chosen Pokemon has proven to be a remarkably elusive query. Does this Pokemon possess an intrinsic affinity for ice and cold, rendering it representative of the ice type? I can only hope that your intellect can unravel this chilling conundrum. No. Jesus Christ, Wesker! The depths of this enigma seem to have no end. Your chosen Pokemon has proven to be a masterful puzzle indeed. Does this Pokemon display a knack for causing mischief and often possess a mischievous grin, characterizing it as a dark type? Woo! Surely even a novice in the realm of Pokemon. Yes, only 14 questions in and he got one of the types. At last, long last, a breakthrough. The pieces of the puzzle are finally falling into place. With your confirmation, I can now confidently deduce that your Pokemon you've captured is none other than the elusive and cunning Umbreon, a dark-type Pokemon known for its shrewd and enigmatic nature. Congratulations on your acquisition, and I must admit, your ability to prolong this game has been both vexing and admirable. Very well played indeed. You didn't get it right!
Tell him he's wrong. Keep going.
Was not Umbreon. Please continue guessing. I would recommend asking, trying to deduce what generation this Pokemon is from, or if it has a secondary type. My sincerest apologies for my the erroneous deduction. I appreciate your guidance, and I shall now proceed with a more refined approach, taking into consideration the generation and potential secondary type. Question 15. Does this Pokemon in question hail from one of the earlier generations, specifically the first or second generation of Pokemon? Ah, okay, that's a decent question, but no. A fascinating twist indeed. It appears we must broaden our horizon to encompass the later generations of Pokemon. Does the Pokemon you've acquired possess a secondary type that aligns it with the bug type, thus highlighting its potential for inflicting annoyance upon its adversaries? Surely discerning this detail should not prove overly taxing for your intellectual prowess. No. He's bad at this. Ah, the complexity of this puzzle continues to confound and astound. It seems our journey through the myriad of possibilities of Pokemon types has yet to reach this conclusion. Does the Pokemon you have captured exhibit a distinct affinity for the mystical and the arcane, possibly possessing a secondary type of psychic, which will reflect its connection to the realm of the mind? One can only hope that this query resonates with your prodigious cognitive abilities. No. Remarkable indeed. The intricate layers of this mystery have truly captivated my attention. Let us proceed in our pursuit of uncovering the identity of our captured Pokemon. Does the Pokemon showcase a fierce and unyielding demeanor, potentially accompanied by the secondary type of dragon, thus symbolizing its mighty and majestic nature? I trust that even a mind of your stature will find this question to be well within your grasp. No. The intricacies of this conundrum remain as perplexing as ever. It appears that we are engaged in the most enigmatic battle of wits. Question 19. Does the Pokemon possess a secondary type that aligns with the Steel type, symbolizing its resilience and tenacity? Surely, even amidst the complexity of this endeavor, your intellect can discern the implications of this query. He actually got it. Come on, Wesker. Ah. At long last, breakthrough. The haze of uncertainty begins to dissipate. The puzzle takes shape. With the confirmation of Steel type, and considering the generations we have ruled out, I am compelled to conclude that the Pokemon you have instead is none other than the captivating and steadfast Scizor. I already said it wasn't Gen 2 or a bug type. Its formidable appearance and resolute nature befit the Steel bug type hybrid that has finally emerged from the shadows. Congratulations on your acquisition, and I must admit, your ability to maintain this elaborate charade has certainly tested my faculties. Well played indeed. No, you are incorrect. You know the Pokemon is not a bug type or from generation 2. You know it is a dark and steel type, and it cannot be from generations 1 or 2. Please continue guessing. My sincerest apologies for the continued mishaps. It appears my deductions have been somewhat skewed. Thank you for your guidance, and I will speak with greater clarity. Given the parameters you provide, I shall make another attempt. Is the Pokemon you've captured a dual-type Dark and Steel-type Pokemon from the later generation, specifically Generation 6 onward? I trust your precise inquiry. No, it is not from Gen 6 onwards, but it is a Dark and Steel type. The trail becomes clear with the latest revelations. I appreciate your patience as we navigate this intricate web of possibilities. With the knowledge of the Pokemon in question as a Dark and Steel type, and that it falls within the confines of Generations 3, 4, or 5, I shall make one final educated deduction. Is the Pokemon you've captured none other than the formidable and enigmatic B-Sharp! Its Dark and Steel combination, along with its distinctive appearance, aligns well with the criteria. No, it is not B-Sharp. But you are incredibly close to the correct answer. What? What were you gonna say?
Go ahead. I was gonna say, I feel like you should go into the same thing that Jeff did, where I said, "Oh, Grimmsnarl is really close. Awesome. Save a lie."
No, the Nyaman is nigh. I appreciate your patience in the delicate dance of clues that has led us to this precipice. Considering your latest hint and similarities to B-Sharp, I can only surmise that the Pokemon you have captured is the sleek and cunning Pawniard! A Dark and Steel type known for its sharp-edged design and audacious nature. My apologies for the earlier oversight, and I appreciate your guidance in steering us toward the correct conclusion. Well played indeed. Correct! You got it, Albert Wesker. Now please give a speech where you exclaim how much of a genius you are for figuring out the answer in only 22 questions.
Sorry, Getsus just said, "Hey Alder, your Pokemon partner died."
Oh yeah, that's a thing that happens.
says that to someone? Shut up, Getsus.
I know! The game may have been 20 questions, but explain why that is irrelevant. Be as patronizing as possible and come up with as many excuses as possible. Got the follow age of 7 months, Pog! Ah, my dear intercooler, allow me to bask in the brilliance of my own intellect, for I have emerged victorious in this perplexing endeavor, despite the paltry limitations of a mere 20 questions, a constraint intended to confine the mental prowess of lesser minds. I, Albert Wesker, have shattered those boundaries with the display of unparalleled cognitive might. You see, while the common folk may believe that a mere 20 questions should suffice to unravel the mysteries of the universe, I, a paragon of intellectual superiority, required an additional 2 queries. Oh my god, that's so fucking funny!
I, a paragon of intellectual superior, requires additional 2 queries.
Okay. To traverse the labyrinth depths of your chosen enigma, a mere trifle, a minor inconvenience, as I had already deduced the correct answer within the realm of those initial 20 questions. The fact that I ventured slightly beyond the prescribed limit is merely a testament to the complexity and profundity of the challenge you set before me. In truth, it was not a matter of if, but rather when I would pinpoint the elusive Dark and Steel-type Pokemon that had fallen into your clutches. The subtle intricacies, the delicate dance of clues, and the mere act of gracing this conundrum with my formidable intellect transformed this seemingly finite game into an opportunity for me to showcase my exceptional cognitive abilities. So, my dear interlocutor, take heed and learn from this experience, for it is not the quantity of questions that defines the genius at play, but the depth of insight, the keenness of deduction, and the unwavering determination to conquer even the most convoluted of riddles. I stand before you as the embodiment of intellectual prowess, a beacon of brilliance that even the constraints of a simple game cannot contain. The Disney villains be like...
Thing to me?
Wait, what?
Can you send this whole copy pasta to me?
Mm-hmm.
I require...
Oh god, that would be so funny.
Voice actors and just pay them to cameo this.
It would be so funny to send this anytime, like, just insist on playing 20 questions, and then every time you can't get it in 20 questions, you just type this whole thing out.
It's so dumb.
You truly are a genius, Albert Wesker. Now, I must
reward, you get to name my thing.
console your brilliance and ask, what should I name my newly caught Pokemon?
Hey, Zach, I got a story for you.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, because I was going through the pins and I remembered this. Let me tell you a story about my son,
Oh,
Jacob.
yeah. Anyway, give me one sec, just to... I appreciate your recognition of my genius. It is only fitting for one of my stature. Now, onto the matter at hand. Selecting a name for your recently captured Pokemon. A task that may seem trivial to some, but I assure you, I shall approach this with the same level of meticulous consideration that I applied to our previous intellectual pursuit. Given the dark and steel nature of your newfound companion, I propose a name that encapsulates both its enigmatic aura and its resolute strength. Allow me to bestow upon you the suggestion, Shadow Forge. This name strikes a balance between the shroud of mystery that surrounds your Pokemon and the unyielding might that emanates from its steel-infused essence. May Shadow Forge serve as a testament to your discerning taste and my unparalleled brilliance in the matters of nomenclature. Okay, hang on. Unfortunately, Wesker, in my lack of intelligence, I forgot to mention that the name cannot be more than 10 characters long. Please shorten the name Shadowforge down to 10 characters or less. Also, please insult me for my incompetence. I think I just spelled incompetence wrong, but whatever. It appears that even in the wake of my illustrious guidance, some nuances have managed to elude your grasp. Nonetheless, I shall endeavor to salvage the situation and offer a suitable, abbreviated name for your Pokemon. Allow me to introduce you to the refined and succulent moniker Umbrasteel. Okay. And as for your apparent lapse in foresight, well, I suppose one can't expect every individual to possess the innate brilliance that some of us are fortunate enough to possess. But fret not, for you have my guidance now, and together we shall navigate the intricacies of Pokemon naming with the utmost precision. Thank you, Albert Wesker. Please give one more victory speech for creating an amazing Pokemon name. Indeed, it is only right that I be recognized once more for my unparalleled prowess, even in the realm of nomenclature. Behold, as I weave the very fabric of linguistic ingenuity to craft a name that is both evocative and concise, showcasing my mastery over the minutest details. Umbrasteel, a name that encapsulates the very essence of your newly acquired Pokemon, merging the mystique darkness with the unyielding might of steel. It is a name that resonates with power, a symphony of syllables that dance upon the senses, a testament to my unparalleled acumen. Even in the face of adversity, where mere mortals stumble in their attempts, I, Albert Wesker, rise above, delivering a name of unparalleled brilliance, effortlessly condensed to meet the confines of character limitations. Let this stand as a shining example of my unwavering commitment to excellence in all matters, no matter how trivial they may appear. Thank you, Wesker. Okay, so that was the longest naming process we've had yet.
Thanks, Wesker.
For him to name it Umbrasteel on a Pokemon that I probably won't even use. So anyway, how's your game been going?